And so I said, she looked 18.
Oh no.
Yeah. You ever try to buy a filly? It's yes, of course. I
Horse.
just got back from the National Equestrian Association of over 40 bald, chubby riders. It's a lot of dads.
Jockeys, if you will. Yeah.
A lot. I got to tell you, you know who makes out the best? The vets. Because a lot of the horses get severely injured.
Oh no.
With all these old fat dads.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
so I become a horse
strain.
guy now. I'm buying horses. I'm riding horses. I invested heavily in a glue factory.
Yeah. That's how you can make money on the back end. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And the hooves. Now, well, let's be honest. What's gelatin? Gelatin is the hooves ground up. And that the ground up hoof is what makes Jello. So
That is, you got to wonder how they come, how did you discover that? It's like, well,
they're splitting the atoms and killing billions of people in the 40s. They came up with the Jello by the 60s or whatever. How old is Jello? It's got to be.
That's a good question.
This is another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges, and I am that Brian Sturges. Follow me at Mr. Brian Sturges. Follow him at Timothy Hall Music. Follow our soon-to-be guest at Black Cliff Beach. He's not even a guest anymore. He's essentially Black Cliff Beach Music. He's another person of color taking a white man's job. Sorry, Josh Willis. I hate to break it to you, but you've slowly become a lamp. Yeah, Willis started as a guest, then a co-host, then a PA, and then an intern, and now I have security kind of keep an eye out for him around. So congratulations. We were like, there's just too many white guys. I like it when the mic's like this because it's good TV.
Yeah.
It's just time to. There were just too many old white guys, so now we got an old black guy.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, it's a different vibe, aren't they? Aren't they different? Aren't they different?
I think
Not
they're
that
different.
one is better than the other, but one is clearly better than the other. But that's okay. Which one's which? I'll never tell.
Yeah,
but
you'll never tell.
You could just watch this.
Well done. 1897 was when Jello was trademarked.
1897.
You didn't think that was possible. So they were grounded up. That's just speculation at that point. Let's eat these horse hooves.
Do you think you could add a sound effect of where I just hit my head? Because if this were a real situation, I would reset and do it again. So could you have at least could you just do just cut and paste your pizzow?
Oh yeah, sure.
That would be great. But leave this in talking about it because that's what the magic happens. But listen, horse thieves, 1897. What was it? Somebody stole a horse. Jesse James stole a horse in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Ground up his foot and sold Jello door to door until that coward Robert Ford shot him in the back, hanging a picture. All right. That's why I don't even drive a Ford. It's a good man. All he was doing was robbing and killing. I mean, that's when you could that is when you were the most badass on a horse.
Oh,
Imagine a bunch of banditos. You're coming in with your masks, right? And you're like, give me your money. Who are they going to call? The sheriff? You got Barney Fife. He's doing that thing with the keys they all do, right? They're just like, hey, I'm eating a sandwich and twiddling my keys, right? And then these guys come in. Well, I don't want to.
I don't know if the Indians.
No, that. Moving along, but it was. Hey, this is what. First of all, this is what Hollywood has told me the way the Old West was.
Yeah.
Apparently, when we showed up, people were already on our land. Where do you get the balls to be here before us and have an entire civilization for what is turning out to be thousands of years? They think, they keep finding new renovations in North America,
really?
Canada, because of the George Strait.
Oh yeah.
It's where all the immigrants came over and ruined our country. But but keep in mind, I'm a cowboy. It's 1880.
Oh, okay, you're in
right?
character.
I just got off a boat from not dirty Ireland. I don't have potato breath and smell a little bit like peat. Not the moss, but my My brother, Pete O'Shaughnessy, that's man. He
His
did
experimental deodorants.
Oh yeah. He was taking. You know what? He was one of Jesse James's greatest what do you call them? Importers. He would customers, if you were, and he'd take the gelatin. I don't need to go down there. But listen, moving it along. Happy birthday to me. God darn it. Whichever way this goes.
Yeah.
All right.
I gotta
Happy
do both
birthday.
sides. Happy
All right.
birthday, sir.
Thank
what,
you.
What milestone did you meet?
It's 43,
Oh, okay.
which I'm going to be honest with you.
You're catching up with me.
Well, that math doesn't work. But I don't like it because I don't feel like an adult. And this is probably the shame of my family. But 43 is a man.
Yeah.
You know, you got heart disease. I mean, I have those aspects of being a man, you know.
You're just missing
a lot of this, quiet. You know, my hands are black from the newspaper that I read angrily every morning. I like to read the obituaries for my future real estate listings. Go to jello.com/UNT. You can't cancel somebody with single-digit numbers. And what's good is we've been doing this for a while now.
Yeah.
But
We've proven it doesn't work.
Hey, I've proven. It's been a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us.
Instead of kisses, yes.
For us.
Yes. What's up, my buckers?
Oh, greetings.
Oh, someone's on the booze again.
Yeah.
I'm on that CPT.
Yeah, the Cincinnati person time.
Hell yeah!
You showed up 3 hours ago, but we weren't here. You were 3 hours ahead.
I put it on my calendar for yesterday, so
Did you
I'll
really?
be here right now.
Oh, that's
How was
good.
yesterday's show? Was it better than this shit?
Yeah. With Ryan and Ben.
Yeah, you Ryan and Bam.
So we just got into the fact it was this is a birthday episode, as I've come up with this. Yeah, yes.
May the 4th be with
Doctor, come on, you nerd fuckers are fucking with my holiday, right? First of all, I used to get Cinco de Mayo Eve, right? Which might fit with the theme of this episode for And now, you nerds with your hope and your cartoons come to life are fucking up my day.
Once you get past 40, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I'm just saying at 43 that you're supposed to feel like a man, but I hang out with a bunch of
Degenerates.
yeah. I mean, you know,
Man-childs.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
as Eminem said, you're grown up but haven't grown two nuts yet. Is that what's happening?
Well, I got to tell you, I'm having testicular problems, but we can bring that up after. Remind me to circle back to my
Testicle massage. It's your chi. Your chi.
I'll just
is
get
gone.
right into it. My balls
Yes.
were, you know, like you start here.
Wait, you think they're dropping? Further?
Do I think they're dropping? All right. I had a surveyor come out, staking the land. He's like, I wouldn't buy this.
Yeah.
Genital wheelbarrow. That's what you need.
They're on my birthday, right?
You
the
sat on
lady
them.
had gone to bed. Yeah, well, almost. So it was the end of the evening,
to
and
bed,
I just happened to walk in front of the bathroom mirror nude. And
That's
I was
always a
like,
fun
my
experience.
balls look weird. I was like, like they just looked weird. Like I hadn't really given them a good look in a while. You know what I mean? And it was seeing them with this intense lumens coming at an angle. And I was just like, and I just picked it up and dropped it. And I was just like, oh, I don't know. But the point is, for a man with my level of ball pendulism, I should be able to feel like an adult man. But I don't know, 43, and I got to tell you, I am rocking 43, right? I put on some weight. I'm dressing as though it doesn't, I'm no longer sexually viable.
All true.
So-
Now you only have sex to procreate. That's it. You're done.
Yes, yeah. You know, it's we've been married for like 5 weeks now, but I already feel like
5
acid,
years.
bro, you don't want to like. It's kind of like the Louis C.K. bit. Like you don't want to ask your wife for sex.
Exactly.
You don't want to blow your husband. Remember that bit? He's like, can you
Yeah,
imagine?
yeah.
And
It
at this
feels
point,
like-
I'm starting to feel bad about like she doesn't want to do it anymore. But then we also have anyway. So my balls, I'm old. But the other thing is we have opposite. Hold on. Sexual
There we
hours.
Oh,
So I wake up where
Oh,
men
you're
are-
raring to go in the. You're a morning guy.
Yeah.
Same here,
I'm ready to go, right? And then there's a diminishing return on erection. Right, throughout the day, it just goes down. But she's at the end of the day. So what happens is when I'm like I'm half lucid, I'm ready for bed. I got nothing left. She's like, "You want to?" And I have to. But your body is already shutting down for the evening, right? Your body has then switched to
Sleeping.
I'm horizontal. The night's over. So I'm off, and then I have to boot and rally. And it's so we find ourselves
you're sleeping
middle of the day
horizontally.
now. No, we're compromising and doing afternoon
Okay, delight.
That's the compromise. That's afternoon delight.
afternoon delight. You have to do it because after that, I mean, once you open a can of delicious silver bullet, by the third silver bullet, you're not looking to crawl it down. This is
Exactly.
my wife. I don't want to bother her with that.
When
stuff.
the mountains disappear, it's over.
But birthday man, so 43. I feel old. I don't feel. Let's just talk honest. I don't feel. I'm not where I thought or wanted to be.
Oh,
The thing. It's Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's almost as though I'll tell you what it is. The longer I work in this business, the farther away from success I get. You know what I mean? Like I had it. It was like 33. I had it, and now when I walked by and saw my balls and my fat chest, you know what's not good? When you see a shadow on the sidewalk and it's a figure 8, you're just like, that's not good. That's not a good body.
yeah, you got the old Hitchcock.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I actually just go to Hollywood and I stand in an In-N-Out parking lot and they show movies on my stomach to hipsters and big hats.
Very cool.
I made a joke to one of my. This is why my family does not understand me. I wonder if they're simple, but I made a Citizens Kane joke, and I made the joke that a movie about was an old man, and it was the Citizens Kane about his thing. And then I left, and then I heard them later talking about that, how I didn't know what Citizens Kane, the movie, but the joke was that I thought that this is the problem with
You were too straight.
playing dumb a little bit and being like,
Yeah.
I'm going to be one of yous. I forget a lot of things, but I know what's up.
Yeah.
That's usually.
He likes the film.
Yeah. Well, but don't forget when my mother was asked what I do for a living, her response was, he likes movies,
He likes them.
which is just like, so what does that mean? Does that mean he's like on disability? He's on unemployment on his couch? What the fuck? If you
Mom,
right,
take the nets.
meatloaf, meatloaf, right? But if I heard that, I said, Tim, how's your son doing? How's your 43-year-old son doing? What's he doing? He likes
what?
movies.
He likes
What the hell does
movies.
that mean?
Yeah.
How much money do I need to make?
I dress myself.
So there. So it was a great birthday. The lady took me to a diner, which is tradition, right?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So we did, and I mistakenly ordered. I treated myself to something different on my birthday, but then I ordered the wrong thing.
Oh.
So then it was just like. But the food was good, but again I went off, and then I got something completely. I always order bacon and eggs. Clefel now.
Oh yeah.
Couple eggs over easy, bacon.
Oh, this is morning.
Tommy
Okay.
Bruno, right? That's like my
course.
bacon and egg
Yeah,
birthday
morning.
breakfast.
Yeah.
But this year, I said, you want to know what? I'm doing French toast,
Oh, French toast, good.
right? I was like, I'm doing that because we were at the diner. And then he says, do you want cinnamon? And I said, sure, I like cinnamon. But then he brought me they were cinnamon rolls.
Oh,
And it was
Oh.
just like, it was, I
hard.
wanted like that bready with a little bit of sweet,
Yeah.
but it was all, like I couldn't get through it. And I was like,
Yeah.
you understand why,
Heavy.
like Italy doesn't respect the way that we look. You know what I mean? Like, this is not, I don't know if you've
Yeah.
ever,
All vintage cut over there.
like the guy, yeah, like I got to tell you, every guy in Turkey is a Gucci model. They all have that frame, small waist, thin, and man, they look good in a suit.
Mhm.
I'll tell you, one of the most demoralizing thing this year was trying to find a suit. I'll tell you what, I went to 8 stores.
Nice.
So
Does it hurt-
anyway, so it's the birthday. My balls are rolled. It was a great. And so I went to the diner. And then what did we do? We went. Oh, and I did a bunch of fun workshops. We drove around, had a good time. So here's an official invitation. Anytime you fellas want to come over for a barbecue, I'll cook up some steaks, burgers, or whatever.
Snakes? What'd you say?
Steaks.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah, I'm
said
doing
snakes.
steaks now. I'm an old no. I bought. You know what I did? I bought myself a $40 bottle of wine, which isn't like me at all. Cliff would be proud. I was like, you know what? Because we had steaks. We stayed in for dinner. I was like, she said, what do you want to do? I said, we went out for breakfast. Let's stay in and we'll grill. So she bought the steaks and everything. And I was like, I'm going to treat myself to a bottle of wine. And I got the high liner, right? The hitching post. And man, that goes.
It's smooth?
That's a nice bottle of wine.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't
You
like.
enjoy it more when it's quality.
Yes. And we had fries. So it was very much like Sideways at the end.
Truffle?
No.
Okay.
Crinkle cut.
Oh, crinkle cut.
Baked-
But they were
baked-
good.
baked
It's
or
what
fried?
we crinkle cut. We like to, we do a potato rotation. So
Well, you started the wine and then you work your way
yeah, so the wine,
tater tots.
the wine, but the wine made the appearance for the appetizers. So there was
Right.
like proper wineage. And then
Oh,
by the
nice.
time-
And cheese and
yeah,
charcuterie.
there was a
Marcona almonds.
charcuterie.
I got you. The
there was
cheese. And there you go.
oh my God, this is YouTube contacted me and they said, please stop taking up. we only have so many. We only have
Yeah.
so many servers.
Yeah, we have a Brian Sturges limits. And our
They're like-
bandwidth.
Well,
I mean, your initials are BS. It's already there.
I'm not shy enough to say, but I got delisted from Amazon Prime. They went through last year, and you'll laugh at me. Stop laughing at me. But
I thought you meant D-list, like Kathy Griffin. Like
no.
D-list.
I meant that because I had Wall of Flesh on Prime, and I guess they'll do it for 1 year.
Subprime?
House cleaning. No
That's
way.
hysterical. That's fucking brilliant. Like, why should there should be like where Poor Life Choices TV is like subprime, where all of these projects
Yeah.
go.
That's like Magic Johnson Home Alone, right next to it.
Magic Johnson's Home Alone. Dude, can't you
Oh.
just hide his medicine? Like,
Oh, jeez.
no, it's good. It's too soon. It's been 30 years.
Magic Johnson. It's in the name as well.
It's magic.
course
20
you have
years.
AIDS.
Magic.
Of course.
Is it magic, Jason? Man, okay, sorry. What was I saying?
We can see you've been delisted.
Yeah, so
Amazon Prime.
they and a bunch of other people that I know who had independent movies on is I guess if you don't meet a certain quota, they're not going to make enough money. They delisted like a lot of people. So everyone who I know who was an independent person who was on Prime, they're like, nah. Like they don't want it sucking up the real estate or something if you don't. So I mean, they sent a very nice letter, but essentially, what else do you call it in business? Right? You got delisted. I'm still on there for rent. I need to lower it. It's $199. I think it's time for. You know what? Go ahead and if you haven't seen it, go to Amazon Prime. It's 99 cents. You cheap bastards. Or watch it for
99
free
cents.
on
That's a
YouTube.
3-minute song on iTunes, probably. I don't know. Have they raised their prices? You get a full 1 hour, and it's at 190, right? It's a tight 1 hour.
What about
90.
just
90 minutes? Yeah.
Cutting out the sex scene from the movie and putting it on Russian porn sites? Would that help with your marketing?
Fun
Which
fact,
one?
I'm already on several Russian
Oh, good.
websites. No, really, I mean, that's the thing where once it's out there, it's out there. You know what I mean? That's why I've several sex tapes are floating around. I mean, let's be honest.
VHS only.
Yeah.
But yeah, they delisted so it's on there. Whatever. And projects I've been in, I went to go check. I was like, is it me, Jeff? Is it me? But no,
Bezos?
we don't got time for this. Oh, you see Amazon stock? Oh,
I did not. Did it go down or up? It went down.
they lost $4 billion this quarter.
$4 billion? That's a
They're
lot
down.
of people.
They're down to where before I got into it. I mean, they're down to 2,300 and change. And they went down 7.5 yesterday. You see, Netflix went down 43% on one day. You hear that fucking?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
A lot of dipped. I guess
got-
Netflix a joke.
Well, because the pandemic's over. So now all pre-pandemic ideas of the way the world is going to work, people aren't ordering. People are back to work. Most people are now back to a normal life. And Fauci went out there and said it's done. So all of these online stuff, you don't need to go down this line of.
Fauci threw his glove. It's over.
But really, Netflix. I mean, listen, Netflix, Mr. Netflix. I will take my minor motion picture off of that Space Guys website.
Oh, you can always go to DVD Baby. DVD Baby.
2 million. 2 million cash up front. Stream it. You know what? You give me Netflix. You give me $2 million.
It's yours.
Yours.
Yeah.
Are we thinking sequel now? Even fleshier?
You have to understand that every month I get a deposit of change into an account where I have to keep 2,000 in just to remain open and not get fees.
Right.
So at one point I was paying more in fees than I was making on the movie. So I saw that I had to just dump money in there, you know,
Just to pad it.
just to have a place that a direct deposit that was for work that was separate.
And that's business.
That's business.
You got to spend money to make it.
So before we take our break, so for birthday, I would like to talk about, if we may,
Cake.
Cake. Oh, the lady also made me a cake, very delicious cake.
Oh, nice.
Oh, she knew you were coming?
No, not my guma, the wife.
I see it.
No, Tina's been a real pain lately. You know, she knows the summer's coming and I'm not really available, and she's like, "You never take me to the beach." You know, I pay for her nails and her shoes. I go to Payless, right? She's not. I go down to Payless. I buy those shoes. I go to Lowe's. I buy a pint of red paint. She thinks they're Milani Blahniks. All day I'm like, they're $2,000. She's like, oh my God, I'm going to do the things to your thing that medically speaking is probably not in your interest of your health. But I'm
not your balls. Not your balls.
Well, she asked.
If I could just get that out of the way.
Sisyphean effort.
Well, you know, if she starts acting up.
I get you. No. But you see, people yeah. You see, people think because I make jokes like a dumb guy like Citizens Kane, people would not think that I would understand that reference. It's
yes. Big Daddy was Citizens Kane. The black one.
Sassafras was an old Greek god.
Sisyphus.
So birthday. So I guess I like to come up with some birthday talk in here. Is what was your best birthday? And I remember, I'm going to divide it into two different activities. I remember the McDonald's birthday parties that they had, and this was the 80s, right? And they had the carousel inside of the McDonald's. It was a merry-go-round.
Oh.
And it had, you could ride on McGriffin or whatever, McGriffin, and the Hamburger Bandit and Bluto from whatever.
Yeah.
And it would take the quarters, but you'd have your birthday party at McDonald's, you'd have your Happy Meal, and you'd ride on that. I would like that to become, I guess, a very popular thing. I would, if I were like a rich man with a warehouse who does collectibles, I would hunt that down from your childhood, you know?
Oh, damn.
It's just I remember that, and I remember Chuck E. Cheese. I remember animatronics. So once you graduated from McDonald's, your Happy Meals and that party, then you got Chuck E. Cheese, and they give you the coins. They give you the little Ziploc bags back here, tokens.
Yeah. Let me just tell you, as you knew, I grew up uber conservative Christian, so Christ took over every celebration, no matter how we decided to do it. So I had Christian clowns at a birthday one.
Oh boy!
And it was like half like Barney singing long songs, but with Jesus mixed. It was bad. It was real.
It sounds
bad.
off-brand, like
It was quite
like you were drinking Mountain View and Sprint.
So what do you do, Doug?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're a clown? Oh, I'm not just a clown. I'm a Christian clown and I'm available.
Yeah, but Halloween was the worst. I never got to celebrate Halloween. I never went to school
Because it was a devil thing. You didn't go to school on
Devils-
Halloween?
and we would tack a sign. We would tack a sign on our door with a jack-o'-lantern. It was like a no smoking sign, and it was like, "This house is covered by the blood of Jesus. We don't celebrate the devil's birthday." And like people would just like run from our house thinking we were just nuts.
Yeah.
And Christmas was the same way. Christmas, like, oh, we want to get presents. We got presents, but like we had to go to church first, and it was like my family was like, "There's no Santa." Like at birth, they were like, "There's no Santa. There's only Jesus, no Santa." So I never had that.
I'd like to apologize to our younger listeners.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We got a lot of young listeners of the 7. Yeah.
That's sad. But I get like the neighbor who has no name next door. She keeps her light on 24 hours a day for security. The only night it's ever been off was on Halloween. I was like, I don't like you. I like her less for not offering Halloween candy in a neighborhood place like this than I do her never coming to greet me.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, because you want it to be a community.
Yeah, so we couldn't celebrate. It was like we put a cap on that, so it didn't take away from like. It was like, but we're not gonna live forever because Jesus is coming back in the rapture, and then we'll all be in heaven singing songs. That's basically how everything ended. And we watched a lot of propaganda films when I was a kid too that scared me. Like I watched like those movies of hell, like people were chained up to walls and like worms were like eating their flesh like over and over, like a Prometheus thing at like 5 years old. And then I literally thought the rapture had come. Everybody left by mistake and didn't take me to school. And so then I woke up thinking I was a bad child. And
you're wonderful, Chocolate, and we love you. What about you? So Tim Hall,
so
will I
me-
upload these TikToks for you?
Obviously, every birthday I would be chained up in the basement and beaten. How can I follow Cliff's?
no, but
Yeah, I do kind of feel like Cliff had the closer story.
you get edited around so that yours comes
Tell us
first.
more about your sisters. Like you and your sister.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh no.
So
Does she look like you? Question, would I have intercourse with your sister?
Yes.
I do not want to answer that.
You don't want to know what? I would anyway. Just so that you
Jesus.
know I could.
Let's pull up a photo of your sister back 20 years ago.
I don't have one of those. I don't
She's
have a lot
got
of
a-
pictures.
That's how
She's got
bad
a
it is.
social-
She's like, nah, you can't see it.
Yeah.
No, she was before the fire. Everything was good. I'm looking at my TikToks that are saved. There are ones here. I swear, somebody goes into my phone, finds unnecessary TikToks, and saves them. Cliff, man, congratulations on the completion of your tour, man. Very cool.
Thank you.
CliffBeatMusic.com. Is that right? Yeah. You got any more shows coming up? Plug your shows, man.
Ooh,
I
that's
got
hot.
nothing.
You do have a show coming up.
Yeah, I got a few. I'm doing a charity thing downtown.
Well, anytime you get a gig, it's considered charity.
This is true. This is true.
Ayo, bad joke. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
That's all good. But the biggest gig next month we'll be doing West Hollywood Summer Towns.
Great.
Yeah, we'll be
Oh,
outside.
where's that
Plumber Park.
Yeah, Tim, you're on that gig?
I don't
Tim's
know.
doing sound, live sound.
Oh, that's right. I'm doing live sound.
yeah.
I'm behind the.
He's behind the boards.
Yeah.
He's on the ones and twos.
Are you
But
bringing your
yeah.
own board or using their board?
We
their
rented out a whole
yeah.
suite of gear. Yeah,
Well, that's great, man. So when is it? You don't know? June 6th, 9th?
June 19th. June 19th.
So Juneteenth, but before.
Juneteenth. It's actually Juneteenth. Yeah.
Juneteenth?
Mm-hmm.
Juneteenth confuses me because it's 19th, but that makes me want to say 20. The teenth, for some reason, in my brain makes me think. But I could just learn. Like a white man could just learn and care enough to learn the date. And I'm the one who brought it up. So don't give me-
Juneteenth is just like, why
I
didn't
also
y'all
like
tell me? Why didn't y'all tell me? You knew. You knew. You knew. You know. God damn. News travels.
No. Slavery? No,
Sure.
that's still going on. What do you mean?
Oh, well.
It's cool, right? I don't know what you've been not reading because I won't educate you.
Exactly.
Oh, boy.
That's not funny at all, but man,
the chillers didn't tell me. Nobody told me. News to
reparation.
me. News to me.
You know what would be funny? Reparation Day. where you have to buy your black friend a meal, like once a year. Maybe it should be Juneteenth, where like I take you to a steak dinner, drinks, like you get a night of party on your white friends.
Oh,
I didn't get no reaction to that. Was that not funny? Was that? Did
Well,
you
I don't
not care? Did you
I
fall
don't-
asleep?
I don't get it as
Is
a
it 'cause
day
I'm white?
off. I don't get that day off or any observance at my job. They don't recognize the
any
holiday
observance?
for that holiday. No, but
Well, because
other
it's not a
places
federal
do.
holiday.
No, now it is. They made it a federal holiday last year,
Oh, they do.
but I still don't get it, and I didn't get reparations. Not that I really want the mule. The acres,
Depends
money.
where the acreage is.
Yeah, you want the acres. Yeah, for sure.
yeah. I
Depends
don't want it,
on-
but I don't want it on Kane Boulevard. I don't care where we are.
But why?
No.
But why have the acres? You're going to need a mule, right? I mean, who's going to do the work? You're going to
the
plow.
acres? Yeah.
I've seen you trying to plow a field. Your green
No.
beans were garbage. 7 of your kids died because they had no food. You old Irish. Yeah, you know what? You're like a Clint Eastwood character. You're out there. You're unforgiven.
Oh boy. Oh,
One,
boy.
one
Get off
whore
my
gets a knife
lawn.
job to the face. He goes,
Tiny Tim's TikToks.
So this one's funny.
Okay.
I couldn't find the original video, so someone's reactions in the bottom.
Oh,
of it.
okay.
We're not a
It's
professional.
nothing.
organization.
Ms. Howard, what are you thinking?
She lied, and I should have known better when I seen her hair.
I gotta feel you were somewhat worried. Weren't you? I mean, $9,000?
I wasn't worried because, thank you.
Lose.
But
That's the Stevie Wonder collection.
I wanna know what she lied about. Was she a hairdresser?
It's
or
a
what?
hairline, probably. Oh, yeah, it's up here, normal.
She's a hair-
She said I have a hairline product. That's the hairline.
yeah,
Jeez.
it's back in the end zone.
She didn't say it was a good one. She didn't quantify that. Don't throw her under that bus for her problem. She won the case. You're the loser. Oh,
Oh, what is that?
oh, that's pretty cool. Baby
learning
is
to make
so
faces.
smart.
She's doing a comedy bit. That's a
Yeah.
little baby comedian.
At
Yeah.
that age, that's pretty good.
To
But
be
she
like,
got the difference and why it was funny. You know.
Well, this lady's backwards.
Okay.
So go
All
ahead.
right.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, can I get a freeze frame?
Yeah.
Sure.
Uh huh. Yep. Mm-hmm.
First of all, she's covering her face because she knows that she works. So this is interesting to me because I would like to try. I'm just going to say it.
Yep.
I would like to have sex with a contortionist
Yeah.
for the obviously for the experience of just obviously what the experience with her will be like none other.
Well, yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, but you don't know.
I like it.
What she's contorting, you can't see. She might be a dick breaker. Probably.
Oh, that famous song from the 70s.
The dick breaker, yeah.
Don't you mess around with it. You're a dick breaker, love maker.
Don't you mess around, mess around. Yeah, I get it.
I must
said
have
it
raped the dolphin. My response is that you can't outswim a dolphin in the water. Michael Phelps could not outswim a dolphin in the water. Dolphin in the water is in its element. We spent half an hour in courtship. If it had been rape, it would have been easier for her to stay in the pen where the male dolphin would have protected her from me. Instead, she chose to squeeze between a couple of boards and get into another pen where we had some privacy. And what she ended up wanting to do was make love with me. Their claim that this was rape is based on a whole bunch of fallacies. I couldn't find any moral or ethical objections, and I still don't.
Really interesting.
I think what may have harmed her was that we both developed an emotional attachment. In fact, I think it's fair to say that if I hadn't been involved with Dolly, if I hadn't been in love with
You
Dolly,
fucking
I
freak!
never would have bothered
Stop
to write a book
fucking
about
the
the experience.
dolphins!
If this was
Stop
just some farm boy with a goat,
fucking
I'm not
the
sure
dolphins!
it's a worthwhile story.
Where's
I'm pretty
Flipper with the? Don't do it.
Oh, my, unbelievable.
He had no shame. Like
He
I
he
understand
literally
like
said,
an
I
emotional
got no shame.
connection.
This
But
is
if
why my
you're-
neighbor probably hasn't.
you can't start with a clip explaining how you didn't rape something. Like it already just
Yeah,
sounds bad.
once you're being filmed in several angles explaining to why you didn't rape a dolphin, I don't know if I'd go to that. Be like, you know what? Because you know he picked out what he was going to wear. So he's like, what does one wear when being interviewed about having sex with a dolphin? He's like, I think I'm
Gotta
going to
go
go this
blue.
time.
Yeah. Ay.
Is it wrong? Now,
Well, here's a very textbook. You
one
can't-
word. This is
There's
the
no
world we live
consent
in.
from an animal. An animal can't consent. So
That is true. At least not in all the states.
But
Oh,
what?
geez.
But what about in Tijuana when it's hard? If it's hard, that's consent, right?
Oh, no.
Like you can't.
And they might rape you. You know, like if a male dolphin swims up and fucked him in the butt, that'd be a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just thought about something to say, and it was going down a really okay.
It got dark.
Yeah, it got dark so quick in my mind because like if I say this means this, and it went so we could just.
Well, we need the dolphin story. You know, like whatever.
Yeah, my friend makes fun of me. I once in my 20s, I met a girl who was a dolphin trainer down in San Diego,
Oh.
and she was so hot, and so the joke was that it's like when she orgasmed, she's like hee hee hee, but she never returned my call, and I never found out. So
Yeah.
probably because she wasn't interested.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Yeah,
She was like a California girl. I just moved here from the East Coast, right? So she's like, she worked at whatever, at SeaWorld, and she was a trainer, and she'd surf. It was like having sex with Saved by the Bell, but I couldn't make it happen. She was like, this is a Southern California girl.
Yeah.
You gotta leave a trail of chum up to the bed, and then you get the free willy. You know.
Oh, dang. Well played, sir.
The mistake was I threw so many Bitcoins out.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this is a video of Hunter S. Thompson going to fuck with Keith Richards, and just watch what Keith brings out. It's not a guitar.
I like it.
First on lock, right? No, first I put it on. That's what I did earlier.
That's intense.
He's got a shotgun. Is that a gun?
What?
Yeah. Well, you know what they say. Expect the worst.
Do you have any idea how much drugs have passed through those two systems?
Oh, well, yeah. It's a medical marvel, probably.
He knew he was gonna have a shotgun. Be ready to pop off, though. That was the joke.
What's going on here? Put your shoes on.
Oh, this is for. Yeah.
Oh, why?
Oh, is this for Tim Pensac?
Where are her shoes?
Now that video to several men is fucking hot. Dave Chappelle likes a white girl with dirty feet, right? That's his special.
Yeah.
But that's New York City. That's different than like farm dirt where you're like
Yeah.
walking around the lawn and it's dirty. That's
right.
a New York City subway
Urine.
station.
Yeah.
I got to tell you,
I think they wash it with urine.
I think that
The subway is
they
just
pay the homeless guys
They definitely air freshen with
Colt
you.
45 to go around and pee. Yeah, I get you.
pee this place clean.
When last month was the time to start spraying?
Man,
That's not the way to do it. You need more.
You need fire, right?
I need more than they could do.
right. I like that he's not wearing a mask. He's like, I'm gonna go buy one can at Kmart. Like that. Let's be honest. That's time. You need to bomb. That ain't gonna cut it.
You need a professional. You need someone with a suit.
I think they're probably resistant to whatever he's spraying.
I got to tell you, this is probably my first non-cockroach apartment. I mean, to be honest, if you think about it, at some point in all of my apartments in my 20s and 30s, especially, the last one was on the first floor, was on ground level,
Yeah.
Easy
right off a city
access.
street, so you can imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it. That's crazy. Wow. I guess I stepped up. That's when you know you stepped up, when you don't got cockroaches anymore.
43.
Fishy.
I think he gets
Come on,
eaten by an
fishy, come on, fishy, come on, fishy, come on, fishy. Just take the fucking bag.
Yeah, he gets it. Yeah.
He's got a good level of patience.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Wait, yeah. That was when I was with my dad would take me fishing, and I felt bad for him. But like for him, that was his escape for quiet. And I know I'm running around doing everything except for fishing, right? And you're a kid, you get bored.
Weed.
I do like seeing.
Happy homeless people?
Yeah, when they're like, oh, yeah, because things are going great.
Yeah.
But he's like, we're for weed. I got a couple of bucks.
He did a little no comply to catch there before.
Is that a thing? Is that skateboarding terminology?
Yeah.
Okay. Fascinating. Next video. Jesus.
It sure is, Brian.
Okay.
Hey, don't do that,
Oh,
man.
he's face tattooed?
Don't, for real, don't tattoo your forehead.
Oh, he's drunk.
You really tattooing your forehead? Man.
Yeah, I love that. No
You
one's
got such
stopping
cool
him.
You got that one. You did.
Looks good, man.
Why?
Can I get a freeze
Very
frame
sober.
on that look right there? Back up just right. Yeah, you know where to go. Just
It's all the tattoos though. Why?
Oh, he did a cheek one too. He is not sober, right?
I have a feeling.
But some of these have
you will be
healed, I
regretting.
think. So he's been doing this a while.
This isn't a new thing. This
No.
is.
He's got a large canvas.
I'd also like to point out the lack of walls.
This is the basement.
If you look, there's just
Or-
2x4s,
or garage.
and what is definitely cancer-causing asbestos-based.
Well, they got a TV, they got a sheet.
Hey, you
it's a
got a
man cave.
tapestry up there.
You're right. Yeah, it's probably a garage. Yeah, man cave or some shit.
My wife doesn't let me tattoo in the house.
So this is this is who's out there. This is the guy who's in my way. This is why I do all my shopping online, because these are the people that go out there.
Those are your that's your shopping competition.
I mean, but if he likes it, good for. I like tattoos. As as Cliff knows, I love tattoos, but I never had the balls to get one. Where
he's got the balls. He just
yeah, I guess let me rephrase that. But where Cliff has sleeves, so if you refer back to, I think, episode 2 of this,
Yeah.
whatever the original thing of Unnecessary Talk, we do a thing where we show you his tattoos. I know this is the guy thing right here.
Yeah, stand back.
Oh my God! Why did he think that was gonna work?
Now that
You
is
need a lot
probably
of gasoline.
you know what we just saw were two drunk guys. One was, if I were to guess, a lower in social and economic status. The other one's another, maybe a middle income guy, just as dumb. Why are you pouring gasoline on a fire? Like, isn't there a saying isn't there a specific saying that says don't pour gasoline on the fire?
Yeah, there is.
He didn't know
like
that
pouring
saying,
gasoline
though.
on a fire.
That didn't make contact, but could you please put another one in?
Nobody told me.
Well, I'm doing a new setup here, so I'm really close to the thing. Let's play. Oh.
Yeah. I like that. Okay.
Ooh, look like she swallowed at the end, which is what we all do naturally.
Oh,
Yeah.
how
It's
much
the
does that
glands.
hurt?
All right, Cliff, go right into it, man. What do you think?
I'm curious. I've seen it. I mean, tattoo, piercing, tongue slicing, whatever.
Yeah, I've experienced some of this. I've never experienced the tongue split. I feel like you could get both balls at once. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
You could.
but
Have you seen the?
but for
Have you
me, she'd
seen?
be down here.
And if she gets a guy who has a double dick, It's rare, but it's
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine it's rare.
It's rare. Feeling the good Lord.
the church. Yes.
Oh, that
Yes!
was the church.
Let's watch that again.
Okay. Sorry. Here we go.
He's really loving Jesus right there. Look at that face.
I'm feeling it.
Oh man, I
Now-
love her.
Now the thing is that we may or may not hear the music, but the comedy is the song. And the quote says it's time because that's a song called Percolator. It's time for the percolator. It's very, very popular in the 90s.
Wait, you know that song? All I heard
Yeah.
was.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
that's the whole song. It's like it says it's time for the percolator, and then it has like 5 minutes of just that beat.
Oh, jeez.
I know.
It's
Look at
pretty
that.
funny. Yeah, yeah.
Look at the shit you learn on this show.
Yeah.
Okay, I have no. That's me. Those are my balls. Go back and play it. That's the guy doing cosplay. As those are his balls are so big he needs.
Oh, he's got a wheelbarrow.
He's got a wheelbarrow. Yeah, that's me.
That's apropos.
She's a dirty girl.
We've all thought it. We've all thought it.
This is another episode of UnNecessary Talk with Brian Sturges, and I am that Brian Sturges. We're done. We don't need to do it. We get it. We don't need. We'll suck the energy right back out of the room. The energy was up, and now it's up. But listen to me, fellas.
Take
You
that,
know
bitch.
Yeah, we got at Mr. Brian Sturges, at Cliff Beach Music, at Black Cliff Beach, at Timothy Hall Music, at former employee Josh K. Willis / if NASA found out, which is really why he's getting fired.org. Also, go to gelatin.com/UNT and whatnot. We're going to follow it up with a little special treat from our boy Hazy Fox coming at you from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Well, there he is.
Dude, I was clearly like, dude, it was right there. It was the perfect ending. All right, fellas, we'll see you next
Tuesday.
Expertly done.
Like the sunshine, change your heart. I need your loving. Look around you, like the sunshine.
Without term limits or age
Change
limits,
your heart.
we are allowing dementia to rule over our present and the impending New World Order future.
But to be clear, you're not taking any arrows out of your quiver. You're not ruling anything out.
Good morning. Sunday morning.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing.
COVID has taken this year, just since the outbreak, has taken more than 100 years. Look, here's the lives. When you think about it.
Who is he? He's an asshole, sir.
Change your heart.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Look around you.
We launched our campaign over on the Oval
Change your heart.
back in May 9, 2019.
It will astound you.